Hello everyone, how you doing? I hope you're well. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're coping just fine wherever you're watching me from. I hope you're doing really good. Um, my name is Charlie Adashe and welcome to another video of mine on my YouTube channel. You're welcome. Please subscribe to my channel. If you're watching this video and you like it, I'm sure you'd like it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my videos, comment, share the post notification sign, so just in case I drop any video, I'll be dropping a lot of videos, a lot of content. You would be the first to know. So guys, welcome. And today is story time. Guys, yes, today is story time, and I'm doing this not to throw anybody under the bus or talk ill about anybody, but for me it's the moral and lesson behind the story. That's what I want you to gain. That's what I want. It was a lesson for me, so I hope it will be a lesson for you too. So guys, earlier today I had things to do in the morning. Being Saturday morning, I told myself I wasn't going to go to work or site today, so I was just gonna take time and do my things and come back home early and spend some time with my daughter. So after the gym, I had a couple of things to do, and then the last thing for me to do was to go to the car wash and wash my car, properly, in and out. Tomorrow is Sunday and all. So as I got to the car wash, of course they showed me where to park the car so they would wash it. I parked the car and then I moved on to a little tent they created. It's not a serious car wash here, somewhere in Abuja. So they had this small tent where they have chairs for customers to just sit and wait for their cars to be washed. So I proceeded to that place to sit. Already there were two people seated already. There was a young man, very fresh looking guy, fresh. He had some tattoos on him. He had his smoke on his hand, and he was. And then there was this other woman seated there with 3 kids, and they were all there. So as I got there, I greeted, good morning, and not good morning for them not here. I was audible, good morning. Courtesy demands, right, that when you get somewhere and people are there, you just say good morning. So good morning, and I proceeded to sit. The woman replied, oh, good morning, ma. Her kids said, good morning, ma, good morning, ma. Oh, hi, good morning, how are you? I sat, and the young man seated there acted as though he didn't even hear. He was just there seated, relaxed, chilled, and didn't even say a word. Like he was alone in that tent. Nobody else was there with him. And well, what's my own? I sat down and continued doing what I was doing. And after a while, the boys washing the car came to call him to tell him that, oh, your car is ready, you can come and go. And he stood up, and I didn't even know he was the one that owned a red, I think it's Chevrolet, or what's the name of that car. It was really a clean car, very nice car, So he stood up and walked to his car, opened car, entered, sat, and to start car, kick, car will not start. Car will not start. So at that point, the boys had gone back to continue doing other things they were doing, and so it was myself and the woman that were sitting, and his car was not parked very far from us. And I noticed that he was struggling to start the car, but I kept quiet. I didn't say anything. And finally he now came out, and the guy that washed his car approached him to ask him what the problem was. So I think he was like, his battery is down, and I wasn't really hearing the conversation, but just from his ad lips, just from his lips, I saw battery. Monitoring spirit, right? I saw him say something like battery. So I was like, stop. That was how he went to his. I think his car is such that the battery is at the boot, not the bonnet. So he went, brought out everything from the boot, and they were trying with only that guy that washed his car. They kept trying, and at the end, the boy had to go back to continue doing what he was doing, and you could see him standing there. And you know the popular, I don't know, the popular TikTok sound of audio, voice, whatever that goes around that says finally. It was at this time he knew he messed up. Because of how he had acted, he knew he couldn't approach us. You could see the shame. He wanted to, because he was obviously stranded. The boys that washed the car had gone back to continue doing what they were doing, and myself and the lady just sat down and were waiting for, and he was stranded, and but he couldn't approach us to even say, oh please, can I use your battery or something, because he knew he had messed up. You understand? And well, for me, I just sat down there. I was actually waiting for him to approach me to be like, oh ma, your battery, can I maybe use it to jumpstart my car or something? I honestly would have given him and find a way at the end to tell him, see, it takes nothing to just be nice to people. It takes nothing to just be responsive to people. It's just courtesy. You understand? When someone says good morning, no matter who you think. So for me, this is the lesson. No matter who you think you are, no matter what you think you drive or what you think you have in your bank account, I think you should be able to have courtesy for other people. You understand? When people show kindness to you, you should be able to reciprocate. Don't think you are on top of the world, and or there's anything you have that someone has not had or someone will not have. You understand? So at that point, he knew he couldn't. And for me, I was waiting for him to approach, but shame did not allow him. And not long after that, I was called. The boys came to call me that, oh, my car was ready, and my car is ready and I can go. So I just hopped into my car and I left. And just when I was driving out, I looked behind me and I saw the woman also driving out with her own kids, and you could see him there standing alone with his hands like this. He was just stranded. So I don't know whether it was still the pride that made him not to approach us, or I don't know. But well, I left and I went on to do something else. And driving back that road though, like few minutes later, I saw somebody else come to wash his car, and I saw they were trying to remove the battery from the other person's car to his car. So I was like, oh, I'm sure you must have said good morning to this other person. If you did not tell us good morning, you would tell this other person good morning now, because you need a car battery. So guys, like I said, I'm not doing this to anybody under the bus, but for me it was just a big lesson that honestly, learn to just show courtesy to people. Like if you're somewhere and someone comes in and someone says hi, good morning, good afternoon, be responsive. Or if you're the one going somewhere and people are there, it takes you nothing to just say good morning. It takes you nothing to just show some courtesy. I remembered growing up, my dad taught me that whenever you go somewhere and you park your car, you understand, it's ideal, or it's just a wise thing to say hi to the people seated there. Don't just park your car, don't just come out of your car, park your car, and you see people seated around and just walk away. Just tell them good morning, good afternoon. You know, like then we were in Jos, the north, back then in Akwana, just say something to them. What you've done indirectly is that you've drawn their attention to you, so they've seen you, they've looked at you, you understand? And for that courtesy sake, for you saying hello to them, somehow they just know they should help you look after your car. So just in case anybody wants to come and maybe wants to steal your car or burgle your car or something, or another person comes to your car, immediately they stop him. No, this is not the person we saw. You are not the owner of that car. And that's just what a simple courtesy, a simple good morning, a simple good afternoon does. Honestly, I don't know where we are learning this. I understand that right now we're trying to adopt to the Western life and all that, but I mean, I think it's time we go back to our African roots and things we were taught while growing up. You know, to be able to say good morning, to just be able to show small courtesy and respect for people. It will save you a lot. Honestly, it will take you a long way. I've heard stories of people that, you know, didn't care and things were happening to them, and honestly the attitude they gave people, that was what people gave them back in return. But if you're kind to the world, you know, if you're kind, if you're nice, if you smile to the world will always smile back at you. When you have an issue, because you have shown a bit of courtesy to people, people would always stand up for you. So for me, it was just a big lesson today at the car wash. I just laughed at the young man. I said, you're gonna learn. By the time you stay here without car battery, you're gonna learn the hard way. Next time, just try to relate with other people around. Nobody is saying you should chit chat them, but just a simple good morning. Even when you stood up to, you know, even when he stood up to go, it doesn't take you to say, okay, bye madam, bye madams, and you know, just so well, that's the life we live in. Every man to his own, whatever works for you, but learn to show some kindness, learn to be nice to people, learn to show some courtesy. Did this video make sense? Well, if it did, subscribe, because I'll be bringing more content like this your way. Well guys, until next time, take care of yourselves and bye.